What up, everybody? This is Big Elbow, chilling like always with the two little homies, Averno, Atlantes. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new to the channel, welcome back. I'm Big Elbow. Comic hauls is what I mostly do, and today is no different. I'm a reader first, collector second, and then I do some bad speculation here and there. But mostly I'm just about getting good comics at good prices. And condition, not so important. Keys, monetary value, not so important. I do enjoy those aspects of the hobby, but that's not my main focus. So with that said, let's get into it. What I got today is last weekend on July 14th, I went to the StocktonCon summer. I've been going to that con for years. I think I started going around 16. That hall in particular, that con in particular has a lot of sentimental value to me. It's really what got me back into. It got me into, like, if you look at my channel, you'll see one of my very first haul videos is a StocktonCon haul. I was coming back from Sacramento and I stopped to use a restroom somewhere, and I seen a poster for a StocktonCon and I was like, what the hell, I didn't even know there was such a thing. I went to that con and that led me to searching out more cons, because I used to just go to the WonderCon, once a year, and I didn't know about all these other cons. I started looking into it more and realizing that there were local comic shows that were happening, and that's a big part of how that's why I started my channel. Anyways, enough about all that. Let's get to the haul. I got a lot of cheap books, and I'll tell you, I'm going to go vendor by vendor. I drove out there and back in one day. I don't know if I'll do that again. I used to I'll get into that later. Anyways, so if I remember right, these were dollar books. So first I got some Captain Victory and the Galactic Rangers. I'm kind of chipping away at this run. I have about 4 issues out of the 13 now. That's number 2. Or wait, am I reading that wrong? Yeah, that's number 2, and here's number 3. So now I have 1 through 3. I can start reading that. I think that's good. I've been watching on Tom Scioli's Total Recall channel. He's been showing some stuff about Captain Victory, saying it's kind of a sequel to Jack Kirby's New Gods. He says that, I guess, Captain Victory is like Orion's son or Darkseid's grandson, or somebody's son or grandson. Anyways, I grabbed this. Anything Goes. I'm not completely sure what that's all about. I guess it's an anthology. It has Jaime Hernandez, Alan Moore, Don Simpson, Jack Kirby. I don't know if it's like an anthology or if it's like interviews and shit, but I figured I'd check it out. Nice Frank Miller cover, looks like kind of like Ronin. And then I grabbed these issues of Wolverine. I like the inking and penciling team on these. Actually, on this one is Ill Bill. This one is John Buscema on pencils and Ill Bill Sienkiewicz on inks, which is a pretty good team. I like the way it looks. So I was scoping these out at another booth that was charging more than $1 for the issues, and I was like, I bet you I could find these. I couldn't find all of them, but I did find 3 issues. But this one here is not. This one I believe is still John. No, wait, I think it might be John Byrne and my man Klaus. Yeah, this one got it got burn on the pencils and Klaus on the, or as they say, burn on the breakdowns and Klaus on the finishes, which looks pretty fucking good to me. So they had, looks like they had two solid teams back to back. They went from Buscema and Bill Sienkiewicz to Byrne and Klaus. So that was pretty cool. Anyways, these ones were $1 each, so I made it come out to around $5 at that booth. And at the next booth, these were dollar books, if I remember right. So again, I got to $5. I was really happy to find this one because I almost pre-ordered this. This is like a Western comic by what's Snyder's name? Whatever Snyder and Dan Panosian, but that looks pretty cool. I like the art in there. And then I got these 2 issues of Nightbreed. They had more, but these 2 issues were consecutive, and I was really wanting to get the whole run. But I always liked Pelican from Nightbreed. He was like he was my favorites. I just thought he looked cool. And this is issue 14, number 2 of 4 of Nightbreed versus Rawhead Rex. And here's number 3 of 4. So I'm gonna try and just put that little storyline together. And then just run filler here. That was the last issue of Cybernary 2.0 that I needed. I'm a big fan of Eric Canete. He doesn't do a whole lot of comics, but that's one of the series that he did. And then I grabbed this because I have the first issue of this series, and I figure I might as well try and put the set together and then read it and then decide if I like it or not. I know that one of those issues is like first Amanda Waller or something like that, but the John Byrne art is pretty good in there. So this art I thought is just, I don't know. I kind of like it, I'm not crazy about it, but it has its moments. Like, that's a dope ass panel right there. But yeah, so that's that was another booth, another $5 spent. So I'm at $10 now. I think they upped the price of the admission too, which isn't so cool. These were $2 each, or basically it was like if you buy fucking 5, you'll get one free, because it was $10 for 6 issues. So that comes out to like if I'm right, it comes out to about $1.60 each. Anyways, I grabbed that. I already have it, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna give it to somebody. It's a good issue. It has reprints, some stuff with that Walter Simonson, where he fights that where he has the story with that mummy is pretty good. And then this is actually the last issue I needed for this Aliens Earth War. I don't buy a lot of Aliens comics, but I am a Sam Keith fan, and he did this 4-issue series. I already got 1, 2, and 4, so this is the last one I needed. And like, I really like the I would like to see a story about the not about that platoon, but just about those like Space Marines and shit, and what other kind of crazy shit they seen out there. Because that's my favorite, or really the only. Well, I like Prometheus, but Aliens, the second one, was to me my favorite one. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm more in it for the Sam Keith art than I'm a bigger fan of Sam Keith than I am of Aliens. And see, this is why Big Elbow don't do speculation, because I do shit like this. I thought this was the issue where they, I guess it's the next issue after the follow-up issue, or I don't know. I think it's the same guy though, where they try and trick Superman and Big Barda into making a porno or something like that. I got this. I decided I'm going to try and put together a Eclipse Miracle Man run. I know I'll probably never get those issues, the two like super expensive ones. I think 15 and 16 or whatever. But fuck it, whatever. I have the Marvel reprints anyway. And then I grabbed these Roots of the Swamp Thing just for the Bernie Wrightson Swamp Thing art. That's part 2 of 5 and part 4 of 5. And these are reprints. I'm not sure which issues they reprint. Well, that one I know what issue it reprints, but the other one's not so much. And they you know what, they had number 1. Well, some nice back covers. They had issue 1 in there, but I didn't realize what it was, because the Roots of Swamp, the part where it said Roots of, didn't show that much. It's a badass cover too. I almost got it just because of the cover, and I was like, wait, I already have this. Like, what's in this book I already have in a different format. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to get it. But now I'm like, shit, I could have had 3 out of the 5 books right there. But, so yeah, I'll keep an eye out for those again. See if I can put all 5 issues together just to have the full set. So that was another $10. So from that vendor. And these were 25-cent books, which fuck, I was happy to see those. I love me some 25-cent books. Wait, were these a 25-center? No, these weren't the 25-centers. These are 50-centers, which is still pretty good. So this is a more run filler for this Orion Walter Simonson series. I really started buying these just for the Tales of Asgard backup stories, but after a while, I kept finding them for cheap, and so you might as well put the whole run together. It's a 20-issue run though, so maybe it wasn't such a good idea. I'm starting to have storage issues, man. Like, I gotta get rid of some stuff. I gotta read some stuff and then decide if I want to keep it or not. That was issue 16. Here's 20. 22, and much like this series, I started off with just I want to get a couple issues, maybe a story arc or 2 of the Question, but I'm getting pretty damn close to completing the whole run. So here's issue 10. I mean, Dennis Cohen's on the whole fucking run, so, and it's the same writer and artist for a long run like that. I mean, it's kind of hard to if you enjoy it, like, where do you turn it off? Maybe after I read it, I'll decide, like, what is the prime issues that because I don't need a goddamn 30-issue run of the Question, I guess. Although I do like the art. So that's number 14, 15, 19, 23, 24, and as I've said before, the Question was like the best dressed hero in the late 80s, early 90s. Here's a one with a different cover. Oh, this one doesn't have So this one is not by Dennis Cohen. I think all the rest issues are. So those were all 50-cent books. I think I kept this to about $5. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that was $5 right there. I found this in a half-off box. I'm really happy to find this because the individual issues of this that this collects of Hellraiser is they're expensive, man. So my son is a big fan of Clive Barker, and he was saying that he wanted to check out the comics. So I was like, well, if I see them, I'll buy them, but they're too expensive. You know what I mean? Like I can't. If I find them cheap, so I figured I wouldn't get them. But to find the collection, it was half off, so I paid $6 for that. So I'll say that for him for his birthday or Christmas. I'll give it to him. There's some good shit in here. Like, look at this. It's like a gallery. I think it's a Bill Sienkiewicz gallery in the back. There's some good stuff in here. So yeah, that's that. That was $6. Which, yeah, because it was half off. The cover price was $13, but they gave it to me for $6. And I think he wanted to split the start breaking out quarters. And it went through this pretty quick. So these are the 25-cent books. I got Cowboy Ninja Viking, issue 4. I think I still have 1 through 3 somewhere around here. This is just run filler. I like the first issue of this Cold War #2. This has some pretty cool Hayden Sherman art. Yeah, so I like the first issue enough. I like the art mostly, but the story was interesting enough to get me in for another issue. Especially for 25 cents. Then I could decide if I want to keep going with it. Extremity #10, just a Daniel Warren Johnson. He's as far as I've gone, he's been a safe bet, man. Anything he's done has been at least worth reading. But that's kind of I think that's like a 12-issue run. I read the first couple issues and it was just okay, but art very good. This is just some Batman Incorporated. I had the first issue of this and I liked it, so I mean it's a $4.99 cover price for 25 cents. There's 2 and 3. And this has what's this guy's name? John Timms? Yeah, John Timms. And I like his art. It's cool. Good picture here. I guess these issues are mostly about this what was that guy's name? Ghost Hunter or something like that? There's a nice big splash page. Yeah, John Timms. And then Batman 2022 Annual. Same guy, I like the art. And then we got 2 issues of Coffin Bound. I got issue number 6 and 8. And shout out to my man, Mr. Rig 86, the Big Rig, second biggest Danny fan that I know besides myself. I'm just playing. He's probably a bigger Danny fan than me. But yeah, I think he already got this whole run. I'm just chipping away at it slowly. Still, I got one issue to go. But if you don't know Danny, very talented artist. Has a very interesting style. Rig says it reminds him a lot of Frank Miller, and I can see that. And to me, like I was saying, it somehow reminds me of like Scott McDaniel when he was doing Daredevil, which is, I guess, a Sin City Frank Miller kind of style, if you really break it down. But she's not, she's definitely got her own touches that she puts on it. So yeah, I got one issue to go with that. I think I need issue 4 or something like that. But yeah, shout out to my man Rig, the other Danny fan, or the only other person I really hear talk about it very much. These are the 25-cent comics, so I think these were $2. Yeah, $2 I spent on those. I should have really dug into those. But I didn't. I fucking forgot to take my knee pads. And I normally take knee pads when I go to these cons because I'll get down in there and I forgot them at home. And of course, and so I'm like, there was a couple places where they have boxes on the ground and shit, and I was like, oh man, I fucked up. So these books were 50 cents. So I've been wanting to check this out. Paul Pope, 100%. I think my man 420 Partier, I think he's the one who turned me on to this book. I didn't know about this one. I have like a love-hate relationship with Paul Pope. Like from panel to panel, I really like his stuff, and I really don't feel some of his stuff. Just like I said, from panel to panel. This one's called 100%. Nice when you could find issue 1 first, right? You know, read it and check it out, see if you like it. And then couldn't really find anything else, so I grabbed this. Ant #1, it's Eric Larson for $1. Why the fuck not, right? I mean, I figured the guy probably wasn't going to give me 50 cents change anyway, so I'm not going to not take a fucking book. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's Eric Larson, you know? I'm sure it'll be worth 50 cents at the very least. And if not, then I'll trade it in at some point. But yeah, Paul Pope, 100%. Shit, I was kind of lagging. I didn't realize I was going over 20 minutes already. And I'm really not sure what this is even about. But the art looks good. So I'll check it out. But yeah, I'm already over 20 minutes. That's kind of like my sweet spot I like to hit. Looks like I already went over almost 4 minutes. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, congratulations. You got good taste. Show it. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Share with all your friends. Check out my Instagram channel. Check out my Instagram. Check out my IG. Follow me on there if you want. And that'll do it. That was StocktonCon. I think there's another con in Bakersfield coming up in about 2 weeks. Or no, Fresno in about 2 weeks. And then the week after that is, a week or two after that is a Bakersfield one. So I should be busy. Again, one more time, thank you for watching. And like I always say, get off of YouTube, read some fucking comics.